Hello, hello, this is Rod, Live Within Your Means. Hey, I have developed psoriasis. Now, my hands are looking much, much better. I'm not a professional videographer. I've had eczema for a lot of years. And finally, the last month or two, it got so bad that my right hand was starting to look leprous. I was in so much pain, wanting to just scratch my skin off at night, and it looked like it. It was all swollen red. Uh, I think people saw my hand and were reluctant to shake my hand. Certainly, I was reluctant to offer my hand, and it was just terrible, in a lot of pain. And so finally, and my eczema had gone down for a few years, and all of a sudden it came back with a fury that I'd never seen before. And so a few weeks ago, I was looking, trying to find solutions on the internet, found Dr. Ken Berry, and give him credit, 7 foods that he said to avoid, because my hand's a lot better now. And give credit to also the homegrown herbalist who recommended using basically burdock root, which is cockleburrs, and I think they call it boba, the root of that in Oriental stores. And I'm not sure which of these has made the biggest difference, but Dr. Ken Berry said to avoid 7 things. He said avoid tobacco, avoid alcohol. Well, I've already avoided those for over 40 years. And he said avoid sugar, not something we want to hear. Avoid flour, another thing, or actually he said grains, but specifically, more specifically, or he said especially those that have gluten. He also said, this one really hurt, avoid dairy. Now there's 5, avoid dairy. And then he said to avoid seed oils. So that'd be like sunflower oil, vegetable oil that comes, soybean oil and corn oil, and also nightshades. Nightshades would include both tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, not just both, all, and eggplants. So I've been avoiding those, really cut down in those. And my hand, I've got a little teeny bit, maybe you can see something, a little bit of splitting here, a little dryness here where it's going to split again maybe. But I haven't cut those out completely. Got stressed yesterday, ate some ice cream. Do you ever do that? Make some comments below. And but I will tell you that my hand is so much better the last few weeks, doing these, avoiding certain foods that Dr. Berry had recommended that we avoid, and also using some burdock root. And I can't tell you how grateful I am, thanking God each day that my psoriasis has gotten so much better. Now I still have a few itchy places that happen, and I realize, okay, I need to cut down on these more. I'd like to just avoid them all, but you know what? I really enjoy it, and you have to weigh things out. Is it worth, to me, not eating dairy? Maybe some of you have had experience getting rid of dairy and avoiding some of these things. My wife's just coming in the door, so I'll ask her not to speak while I make this video. Thank you, honey. How are you? Anyhow, but I hope this video will be of help to some of you. So I encourage you to do some experimenting. Avoid some of those foods if you've got problems with psoriasis or eczema for that matter. I know that 1.5 years ago, I really cut down, I should say I cut out sugar and flour for about 4.5 months. Lost about 50 pounds. Cut down, obviously the amounts I was eating. And I started, I started eating sugar and flour again in more limited amounts, and I've gained back half of that weight, sadly. But I strongly encourage you to do some experiments, make some comments down below, and let people know what has helped you. You might subscribe to the channel if you find that this may be helpful, but I hope to talk about other things that'll be of help to all of you. And I want to get into better shape. I'm trying to do some simple exercises and watch my diet. Sometimes I watch those things on my spoon go right into my mouth, so I've got a ways to go. Like I said, I've gained back over half of that 50 pounds that I lost, but I want to do some things that are going to be helpful to you. Put in the comments below some things that you'd like to see videos on, and subscribe to the channel if you will. Like the video if you think this has been of help to you at all. And please do one more thing. Share this video with other people if they've got some skin problems, because what we want to do is help other people. Now, I'm not charging any money for anything. I don't get any revenues from any videos. Maybe someday if I get lots of subscribers, I'll sell some products or put links to products that may be helpful to people to help me make a living. But I've had this channel up for a few years and I've never done that yet. I mean, I'd love it if I could make a living this way. But put some comments. What you can do to help me is put some comments down below the videos. That'll help get the algorithms out, or help the algorithms get the video out so people will see it. Even though I talk about truths, sometimes they're not popular with, I guess, people that have quite an influence on what shows and what doesn't show on YouTube and other things. So thank you for sharing, commenting, subscribing of those that will, and for the things that you do to make a difference. Remember to live within your means. I believe that's the key to being honest in business. And have a wonderful day.